What's for dinner? Hey everyone, I'm Chef Z and welcome back to my channel, Chef Z Cooks. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make one of my absolute favorite breakfast dishes. We're going to be making some yummy French toast. Now, I'll be honest, I am much more of a French toast fan than I am a pancake fan. So comment down below and let me know if you are team French toast or team pancake, or honestly, you might be team both because they are really yummy. Now, I am someone who loves my French toast super cinnamony with a ton of fresh strawberries or even some cinnamon apples. So if you want to learn how to make the absolute best and tastiest French toast, just go ahead and keep watching. Making French toast is really easy, and you honestly don't have to overcomplicate it. In my opinion, the secret is all in the bread that you use. And speaking of bread, we're going to be using some challah bread or even some brioche bread, and you want to cut it into some generous slices. Just for reference, I like to cut my French toast in about 1 inch to 1.5 inch slices because I actually like the bread a little bit on the thicker side. But if you want it thinner, just feel free to cut it thinner, and make sure that you cut the bread right when you're about to make the French toast so that it doesn't dry out. And once you cut up all of your challah bread, make sure to place it over to the side. Now, the reason I love using this bread is because it's a little sweet, super decadent, and it seriously takes your French toast to the next level. We're now going to take our eggs and we're actually going to add some sugar for a little sweetness, some cinnamon. Now keep in mind that I love my French toast on the cinnamony side, so I add a ton of it. I also added some ground cloves, some vanilla extract, and some freshly grated nutmeg. Now, all of these spices you can honestly add to your likings. If you're not too crazy about it, feel free and pull back. I'm now going to add some evaporated milk, and I'm going to whisk everything until it's well combined. Now, if you don't want to use evaporated milk, that's totally fine. You can definitely use regular milk. I find that whole milk actually works best, so you want something a little bit on the thicker side. We're now going to warm up our skillet on a medium-low flame, and we're going to add some unsalted butter to the pan, and we're going to spread it around evenly until the butter is nice and melted. And once the butter is melted, you just want to make sure to whisk up your mixture again, only because the cinnamon has a tendency to pull at the top and at the bottom, and you want it to be evenly distributed so that it coats your bread. We're now going to dip our bread in the egg milk mixture, and then we're going to place it into the pan where it's going to brown until it's beautifully golden. Now, whenever I make French toast, I seriously love how it makes my house smell. The cinnamon and the sugar is seriously such a wonderful smell to wake up to. And after a few minutes, you just want to flip them over, and honestly, you can eyeball this. And depending on the bread that you have will determine how long it cooks. But as you can see, it's super easy, and it's a great way to jazz up your breakfast or even your weekend brunch. So there you guys have it. That's my recipe for a classic yet amazing French toast. I always like to add a tiny bit of powdered sugar and use 100% maple syrup, which if you know me, you know that I'm a huge fan of Canadian maple syrup. Feel free to enjoy this with some eggs and fresh fruit. And until next week, I'm Chef Z y buen provecho. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Now, if you like these tasty breakfast recipes, be sure and give this video a huge thumbs up. And if you need some inspiration on what to cook next, go ahead and click right here.